Welcome on back in, sinners. I'm back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another sermon of Yapp. That's right. We do be yapping. You know me. I do like a good yap. So chat. My dearest chat. I think that's working now. So, my dearest chat, I have some tragic news, unfortunately. We have a little sad note. Sad thing is, there's been some delays, unfortunately. There's been some delays, and regrettably, this does mean that. Excuse me. This does mean that some things will be a little behind schedule, but that's okay because there's only, in particular, two things that are going to be behind schedule, and in the grand scheme of things, I'm not too worried because I can kind of use the extra month it's going to take to find someone for the next stage. So, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. But, that being said, I'm still getting the main body of it all. And if you wonder why I'm being vague, it's because I don't want to give away all my surprises. I have to keep some secrets to myself, you know. After all, I wouldn't be very intriguing, would I, if I just sort of told you everything I was doing at the time? How would I? But enough about the future. Let's talk about the past. And, well, this has been a very busy week for me. Tiring at that. I will say, today I've been very tired. I have to stress, I have been oh so very, very, very tired today. But I've managed to regain some energy for this. Because I always have something to look forward to on a Thursday, and it is this after all. And it would have to be a bad day for me to miss a sermon. It would. It would have to be a terrible day. And I mean truly terrible. Not even like the kind of terrible I can just yap about. Terrible to the point where I'm miserable, you know? But, no. No. But the good news, everything else is coming along quite nicely. We're making steps, making progress, the rest, so. But, one of those, obviously, with the big thing, that was always going to take some time, and it's going to take more. It's probably not going to be done till next year, most likely. Not unless the person doing stage 2 was immeasurably quick. But I'm not going to put any money on that. I'm just going to approach them and say, hey, when do you reckon you'll have this done? And all being well, they'll be able to do it in that time frame. Fingers crossed. I tend not to like putting any kind of event on a calendar until I have the main important stuff together. The other side stuff, that's not too much to worry about. But the big stuff, we gotta get the big stuff ready. You know. For those who know, you know. If you don't know, that's okay. Like I always say, you will know. You will. Be very hard to miss when it's ready. But I do hope your weeks have all been going well. Mine, like I said, today has admittedly been a bit disappointing here and there, but like I say, not end of the world stuff, just kind of, oh, okay. That's a sad setback, but hey. But other than that, nothing too horrific. And again, it's not like it's not happening, it's just going to take longer. Which, I'd have liked to have things ready a bit sooner, but it's okay. Part of me would have liked to have things ready for the anniversary, but I'm not confident that's going to happen. And to be honest, I don't think it'd be realistic to expect that to be the case, with that being in September. So it's probably going to be a fun thing for the new year. Depending on how long it takes, it may even end up being a birthday thing. So, you know. We'll see what happens. But that's alright. Everything will be ready when it needs to be ready. when it can be ready, you know. Especially with the big thing being what it is, it's one of those, chat. It takes its sweet ass time because there's a lot to it. It's a big old complex thing. I said I'm being vague. I mean, I said what it is, kind of. but on things that we have got done and that are going to be on time or being well, much sooner. I have another video coming out. Yes, that's right. We're going to try and be consistent with some weekly content. Yes, weekly. I know. I haven't done weekly content in ages, but we're going to do it. We're going to do a weekly little bit. I might try and fit something else in too. Just maybe. However, obviously, excuse me. Obviously, some of this stuff's going to take time. And I've got to think about how I want to do it. Now, of course, the Total War DLC is coming soon, so there's 3 videos potentially there, if I want to do it, or at least 2. I at least want to do the Slanesh faction and the Norscan factions videos. Whether I do the 3rd faction, which is most likely High Elves, I'm going to be honest, we'll see. We'll see with them. Norska, I might also conflate the big patch that they're going to get, because I'm curious how they're going to work. Because they do play like a Game 1 faction in Game 3, and that's a death sentence, so we're going to have to see how that all plays together. And I will at least be able to inquire with I'll say he's a subject matter expert on Norska. Ardea Rouge. I'd say he's a subject matter expert on playing them. He's played them the most, on Legendary no less, so I'll be able to get a good comparison as far as, you know, how they were versus how they are now. If anyone knows all the strats prior to the big patch, then it would be him. So, I am curious to see how they compare. There's going to be some big stuff for them. Hey, Haru! So I come here very angry. Oh? Oh, what happened? Is everything okay? Ah. Is it because you haven't acquired my limbs? Or is it something else making you angry? What's made you so angry, Haru? What's enraged you so? What's made you so furious? Ooh. Sorry, I'm coughing again. Bloody hell. Do we need this light on? Is the camera seeing better? Yes, but we could turn the light down a little bit because I'm blinded. Huh? Paradox just decided to take 70% of my DLC in Stellaris. Huh? Say what? 70% of your DLC? Hmm? I have to elaborate there, my friend. As in, what, like, they've taken off your DLC? Or have they, like... Or do you mean, have you, like, made, like... what I do, I only have 4 DLCs of the DLCs I bought. Oh! Oh, what? That's wild. What the fuck? I'm kind of... Wait a minute. Let me have a look at mine now, actually. You made me worried now. Is it like... Is that like a problem they've got going on or something? 1 second. I'll look at my Stellaris real quick, actually. 1 second. Okay, I think they're all still there. Yes, they look to also be there. When I give them to buy error, already owns the account. Oh. What? Is this on Steam, you're getting this error? Or is this on, like, their own store? I feel like either way you could potentially reach out to support, but That's fucky, man. That's really fucky. Like, holy shit. I assume you've already reached out to, like, support of, like, Paradox or Steam, potentially. Because that's got to be, like, an error they can fix, right? That's got to be an error they can fix. I have it on Xbox, PC, and also on Steam, and I get the same errors in each one. Huh? That's kind of wild. I mean, fair enough. I mean, you've already bought the game, so I mean, yeah. If it's glitching, I mean, I would definitely. And this time all the DLCs worked. So when you pirate the game, but then use the DLCs, it works. That's weird. I definitely like drop a mention to them if you haven't already, just so they can get the legit copy working for you. But I mean, I feel like this you're more than justified with this one. It's like, well, yeah, I've already bought them. Thing broke, so I have to pirate to actually be able to use the stuff. So that's fair, honestly. I think, like, if you've already paid for something and it isn't working, and the pirated version does, I mean, what more do they want? You know, the pirated version works. So, you know, it is what it is. But that's shitty, man. Fucking hell. Sorry to hear that. Like I said, I definitely try and reach out if you can to, like, Steam or Paradox themselves. Like, hey, you're bugging my DLCs. Yeah, if I'm going to do it because I'm going to do it because I'm going to have a crash out. Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, again, you bought them, and clearly something recognizes you've bought them. It's just things being weird and shitty. But yeah, fucking hell, man. That's certainly that. Jesus, yeah, that's. I mean, I went to go check mine just to see if it's like they were in library still. I mean, I haven't booted up the games for a bit, so I don't know whether there's a bug. I would like to think it's a bug that they're gonna fix, because it's obviously gonna be records that you've bought the stuff. So again, I'd like to think that's gonna be a fixable bug. Hopefully. So, but yeah, fucking hell, man. I'd be fucking mad if that happened. I would be proper mad if that happened. Like, especially like say Paradox game or like God forbid Total War. I'd I'd get angry if anything happened to my Total War DLCs. Oh boy, I'd get angry. So I know you. Yeah, I can imagine somewhat. Yeah, I hope it's just a bug of mine. So I mean, I imagine you've already tried it, but has reinstalling the game done anything? I know it's like the classic turn it off on again kind of thing, but if I had £1 for every time that worked... Again, I could be just full of shit and you've already tried it, but I just thought I'd mention, just on the off chance. Because sometimes it can be that simple, but... Just a thought crossed my mind. My IT head on there for a second. My tech support brain kicking in there a bit. God knows I have to tech support my own stuff quite often. Except for Doom Dark Ages, I refused to do beyond like a somewhat amount for that game, and I was like, nah, that game's fucked. I don't know if it still is, but eh. Progress on the game and going into Steam files is bless over it. It happened to me. Oh yeah. Well, the Hearts of Anarchy moments back. Fair. Say also Paradox. Also hello buddy. How you doing? I'll try to delete all traces of the files and see if there's something that causes conflict. It's worth a shot. I mean, there's always a chance there's like an old mod file lying around or something daft like that. Again, we're long shotting here, but there's always a chance. You can at least turn around and say, I've done these things, still booked. But if Steam says you've still bought them, then that's good, because it means, you know, you've bought them. So you don't worry about that kind of crap. Yeah. Trap my knuckles a bit there. And my neck, for that matter. Jesus. Yeah. Hopefully the music's not too loud, by the way, as well. I appreciate it's not. There we go. But hopefully it's a bit better. Just realised, like, ooh, was that a bit loud? Hopefully not. But yeah, now a few more of you are here. I was just saying at the very start, there have been some delays, by the way. So as some of you know, there's a sort of a large thing coming. A pretty big, significant dealio coming along in the works. And unfortunately, due to a few outside circumstances, and also just the amount to be done, there's been a little delay, only of a month, so not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But by August, I should have all of the, how should we say, art assets done. And then we should be able to get everything all moving. But I should be getting the initial, like, base and first fit end of this month, I believe, or start of July. And then the rest will come a bit later, which includes the bean, by the way. So don't worry, the bean's still coming. I just need to obviously have a word with the person doing the moving parts to be like, hey, I've not got everything ready yet. Are you okay to either hold off for a little bit, or can I give you what I have now, and then give you the rest when I've got it? And then, if need be, I'll pay him a little extra just to, cover the awkwardness, I'll see what can be agreed upon. I need to find someone first. I haven't gone looking yet, because I've not got anything to give them. Because I feel like I could go looking, but I'm like, well, this is what's going to be coming, but obviously, it's not finished yet. Or it's not, like, in a position where I can give it to you yet. So... But, like I said earlier, I'm not expecting to have all this done this side of, like, end of year. This is probably all going to be done 2026. Which is fine. Did I somewhat maybe want everything ready for then? Sure, but I also didn't set a hard deadline because I had a feeling these things would take some time. And, I don't know, maybe I should put deadlines in place, but I guess for me, I don't like giving people hard deadlines. Especially from an artist's perspective, and I'll explain why. I think someone in the creative field needs the time, especially for the stuff I ask for, because you have to appreciate, I ask for weird shit. Like, look at this design. Someone had to come up with this design, chat. That someone being Nabs. Nabs came up with this design from my slurry of reference material. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I imagine they didn't quite know how it was going to turn out initially. Turned out amazing, and then obviously handed it to Foxes to create into a moving, the live to do moving stuff. But the point is, it wasn't exactly a simple task. Now, the design of the character had already been done, and the main outfit had been done. But, and that was the same person doing the art now. But, there was a second outfit and the bean, of course. Our dear bean. The bean is yet to be started. The second outfit, the first outfit's nearly done, and the second outfit is in the works. And obviously that had to be designed from scratch. So, there's that, which obviously will take some time, because obviously, some design. And obviously the bean's going to be designed and done too. And ready for rigging as well. So, yeah, not quick, simple things at all. It's a long, complex process. And obviously, people got other shit that going on. Things happen. So, hence, I don't like to give deadlines. Also, because it saves me a little bit of money because I don't have to, pay a rush fee. Some people pay a rush fee and do that. I personally don't, because one, it saves me a bit of cash, but also, like I say, I don't like rushing people who do art, because I just think as long as I kind of... The only thing I will do is I will start poking if it's past the deadline they've set. Now, obviously, if they turn around before that and go, hey, I need more time, you just chop me up. Careful, Haru, don't go above TTS there. Not TTS, TOS, there we go, TOS. Careful there, buddy. I don't think anything will bonk you, but just be careful. I mean, I thought that would genuinely work. Is it any worse than what it was, or is it the same? I'm partly just out of a sort of professional interest curious if it's done the same. But I will say this, same thing. So it's the exact same DLCs that aren't coming across. You at least can narrow that down when you send in your complaint to them. Because you can then say, look, I reinstalled the game, these DLCs didn't come across. So you've got that going for you. That can help, hope for them sort it for you quicker, but also, at least you can say, yeah, I've tried that. And obviously you've probably tried the verifying game files and stuff, right? So, you know, at that point, you've tried all the things you as an end user can do. Yeah, I thought you had. Yeah, you've tried everything you as an end user can do. At that point, it is kind of up to Paradox to assist you in getting what is yours back, because obviously they've done something. For other options, I'm starting to doubt if I have to format the PC. Oh, don't do that. I wouldn't format your PC for one game. Definitely not for one game. Hey, Pikmin GT over on YouTube, how you doing? Excuse me. But yeah, no, I wouldn't format. I'm going to. Whoa, careful. Oh, in Minecraft. But no, I would definitely. I don't know if you might have to go into their forums. I don't know what would be better. I've not had to go reach out to Paradox for anything. Maybe do Steam and their forums for good measure. But definitely in Minecraft. In Minecraft. Oh god. Careful now. We are on. Well, you're on Twitch. We're on YouTube as well, so we have to be careful. We're not in a lawless land, okay? We're not on Kick. We're not in a lawless place. I say that. I don't know if you can get away with it there either, but I mean, if there's any way you probably could get away with it, probably there. Let's be honest. Don't know about Twitter. Depends on the day, I suppose. Have you bought the pass for DLCs? Maybe that's somehow taken. Ah, see, I've got the pass. I've got the season pass. Oh, do you mean? Oh, do you mean like the monthly pass, or do you mean the season pass? Because there's two passes, my friend. Because of that many DLCs for Stellaris, they offer a subscription service, so you can access them, which is very dystopian. Monthly. Ah, okay. That's a fair point. I assume not, but I'm sure Haru can clarify. I know, right? There's that many. It's like, it's actually almost justifiable. Almost. The only monthly pass I pay for is Final Fantasy XIV, which I don't play enough probably to justify it, but, you know. I did try my hand at World of Warcraft, actually. I got pretty far in. Got to the latest expansion. It was pretty fun, honestly. Although I kind of fell off it a bit. I don't know. I think I'm starting to realise with MMOs, if I don't have people to play them with, I start not being as interested in them. I don't know. It doesn't feel the same. I feel like with 14, once the expansion's over, I'm like, I don't know, at the minute, I'm like, ugh, okay. I've sort of slowed down a bit with 14, which is a shame, because I like 14 in many respects, but... But yeah, that's the only monthly pass I'm currently on. Whether I'll stick with it on, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Dark Tide at the minute. That is a game I can recommend. Especially now. Ooh, it's good now. I mean, Space Marine 2 has finally had its patch to actually have the stuff it should have had at the start of the fucking game. I should have known, honestly, it was going to be messy because Focus Home's evolved. With all due respect, anything Focus Home touches, fuck me. Them guys. I want to be wrong about them, but every time, man. Every damn time. But the game Repo is just dull alone, but exactly. I mean, Repo literally is, you need friends, I feel like. I can't imagine playing Repo solo. Oh, fucking hell. Solo Repo Company sounds like a unique form of hell that I don't even want to imagine. Like with, I don't know, any of those other kind of games, right? Like fucking... What was the other one? What's the other one? There's literally another game that's almost the exact bloody same. If you drop some, it's fine. Pretty much the only difference. That's pretty much anyway. Lethal Company, that's it. Lethal Company. Lethal Company, exact same. You wouldn't play that solo. Let's be honest. Yeah, Lethal Company. That's the one. You wouldn't play that solo. Like, what the hell would you? Why the fuck would you want to do that to yourself? That's a unique bit of CBT right there. All onto yourself. And all my home... Well, I was about to say all my homies hate the CBT, but, well... Some people definitely do, but that's the whole other angle. Drink now for a second. Do you have any of them? I have. I think I have both of them, actually. Barely played them. My brain. Yandere up. Oh, you've seen the points redeems. Oh, God. So what's that Yandere you can blame Rouge for that one. He was like, yo, I got some point redeem ideas. It's like, go on then, list me out. It's exactly what you think it is. It's cringe as fuck, and I'm going to die inside. It's going to, I'm going to regret it. But he was like, you should do that. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it probably. I'm hoping I've cranked the points on that high enough to put people off. Probably not though. Maybe I should make it bits. I should probably have made it bits actually. That would have been smarter. Dang, 1 minute for ad Dang, 1 minute of ad from my country on food that I can't eat. Yeah, I hate it. But yes, we have some new redeems. We do. There's a nice meaty 100k one, which I've definitely decided on what that's going to be. Definitely. There's not going to be a video contradicting that at all. No, no, no. Definitely not. Oh, the damn mash nose. Oh, we'll let the ad break end in a second. Maybe I'll sip my drink. There we are, you're all back from the ads, hopefully. No more random ads on food. For a second I thought you were talking about cat food, and I was like, No, just food. Food in mouth. But yes, there are some new redeems. There are a few. You are indeed back. Yes, there are a few new redeems. Many of them very cringe. Definitely cringe. Disturbingly cringe. That I will die inside a little bit each time, but it's for entertainment, I suppose, so, you know. I'm going to regret them. They're going to make me regret them, probably. I'm going to slap Rouge later for them, probably. In Minecraft. But if you enjoy them, then at least that's something. But as for the 100k one, yes, there's a 100k one. Whatever could that be? Who knows? Seriously, who knows? I don't know. Maybe I do have a clue though. Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm actually keeping a secret this time. You never know. I could be. What if I did? Probably not, but. But yes, we have a few new ones. I've also combed through Tangier and made sure that we have only the more quality stuff enabled. And no image things, because... Yikes. there might be a few sound redeem... Well, say sound redeems. A few like TTS stuff set up and all that kind of thing. I still haven't done the whole thing where I set up my voice, because I can add my voice as like an AI voice it plays for TTS. But I haven't done that yet. Perhaps I will at some point remember to do it, and then you can play my own voice saying all sorts of horrific things. Hopefully not that bad though. But I can only imagine. For now, you'll have to settle with whatever else is in their library, which is a fair amount actually. That smile. Oh. Can only imagine. What is that emote? I detected high levels of sus. Harry's already got planned what he wants to do the minute I add my voice as an option. I'll be behind bits. For a goddamn reason. Though I'll make it cheaper than the other ones, probably. I got a few ideas. I'm sure you got a few ideas. Are they all limb related? They're all limb related, aren't they? I bet they are. I bet they all relate to limbs. The diabolical things I'll make you say. Oh no. Nah, this is better for the Nah, this is better for the worse, but I see. I see. Oh. I guess I best hurry up and do that at some point, eh? I'll do it at some point. If I remember this weekend, I'll set it up. So I won't have time to do it from now, but if I remember to do it Saturday, I will set it up Saturday. But speaking of things to set up for Saturday, I will hopefully have that video edited for Tuesday. For any of you who've been watching those, I don't know if any of you guys have been or not. What are your thoughts? I can do it if you want. What do you mean? Oh, I want the editing. I don't worry about it, man. You have to worry about that. It's honestly quite an easy thing to edit. Just ahead of time, if you are assuming for 5 nation states, it's all the if you are searched in more than 5 nation states, it's all the else fault. I see. The Elven conspiracy. Oh, text to speech. It's alright, man. Tangier has a thing where you basically just I've got one set up as well. I'm just having options. So Tangier, which I've got, which is the little funny orange. If you hover over the sub bit, a little orange, that has lots of little things in it, including TTS. There is also, if you say anything in chat while gifting 20 bits, it will play TTS. But I can add an AI voice, basically off my voice, into Tangier after I read something and give it the video, and it'll process that shit. So, yeah, don't worry. I got a few options. I just figured these lot would like an additional option. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I appreciate the offer, though, my friend. I do appreciate the offer, but don't worry. I have the technology. I just need to remember to do it. It's been a thing I've been meaning to do for ages and just not done. Was there any opinions on that Tangier dungeon, by the way? I don't know if anyone said anything. No, no. I take that as a probably not wanted thing. That's fine. Honestly, that's totally fine. But yeah, I'll see if I can make that set up as well, so you guys can enjoy that shenanigan for the Hitman streaming onwards. Because yes, we've got a bit of Hitman World of Assassination Saturday. Annoyingly, I have to screen capture for that one. Is what it is. But Darktide, of course, on Friday, because I am loving me some Darktide. And I forgot whatever the hell I did for Sunday. Wait, no. It's Sunday Hitman. Sunday's Hitman, isn't it? Saturday's Elden Ring. Yes, Saturday's Elden Ring, isn't it? That's it. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. I might need to make sure my Twitch schedule reflects that as well. I'll fix that. I've been busy. I apologize, I've been very busy. Between sorting out commission stuff that I've been waking people with and video making. I did say I was going to try and be more consistent after all, didn't I? And I tried to be an angel of my word. I don't always manage it, but, you know, God forbid I try it. It's not always the easiest thing to do, of course. You know how it is. But it is something we will try to do. On a side note, anyone else's hay fever absolutely fucking gone wild today? Because mine has been a bastard. All day. It has dried my throat out. So I keep sipping my drink. But also just, I did not sleep. I, honest to God, did not sleep last night. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm concerned, Harry. I'm concerned with this wink. I am deeply concerned. What inhuman thoughts lie behind that username? Only time will tell. But yeah, I am. I'm drained. Not in the fun way. I'm just drained. And to cap it all off, to really just, you know, fill it all in. The workday has been, I'm not going to say completely shit, but hit it off. So, I'm just hoping Friday goes smoothly, and I can end my week on a high note. And hopefully not a disappointing note. That's the hope. Whether I'll achieve that, don't question. My mind, do you believe in magic? In how the magic can do it. Are you good, Haru? Are you doing good, buddy? I feel it's a reference for something. This feels like a reference. I feel like I should know where that line comes from. But I don't watch enough anime. But that feels like a reference. I'm hoping it's a reference. Nah, the cold is driving me crazy. It's a reference. Meet the part. Oh! Ah! Fair enough, fair enough. I thought I recognised it. Fair enough. You know what? That makes sense. You know what? I feel like you would be a pyromane. That does fit. I don't know, that fits. You definitely would be a pyromane, I suspect. Very pyro-pilled, if you will. It's fine, as long as you don't have that, that one mod Pyrocynical has for his pyro. The very inflated pyro. If you know about it, you know about it. Good lord. The horror. Oh, yeah. Who will install that? Who would install that mod? Hmm. Who would install such a mod? Who would, Haru? I'm sure you wouldn't. I'm absolutely certain you wouldn't. On a side note, by the way, one of the redeems is an outfit toggle. So yes, if you decide you're sick of seeing my main outfit, I can switch to the other one. And thankfully my next edition has 2 outfits already, so that option will still stand. I thought I'd mention that, just thought about it off top of my head. But yeah, who on earth would install such a horrifying mod? A inflation mod. I don't mean the economic kind. There are some things far too horrifying for one to imagine. So does that mean I'll finally steal your body? That mean we can do business? Well, you see, Haru, I'm still waiting for my new body to be done. It's still in the works. It's still in the works. It's a long, long process. I forgot how much whiskey I put in this, goddamn. Oh. Yes, I am drinking. Bite me. The Thursday evening. It's been a long week. Only a little bit. Just an equal little bit. So you lived in London. I have not lived in London. I have never been to London, actually. Fun fact, I've never been. I don't really want to either. To be totally honest. It's not really around the corner from me either. It's quite far away. Without doxing myself, it's quite far away from me. You know, there are certainly closer cities to me. Let's put it that way. London is, it's a good way off. Yeah, we'll say north. Not like north, but north enough, you know? North enough to be civilized, you know? It's civilized in this part of the country. That isn't north centre. Well, you know, north. Again, I don't want to say exactly where because you know I don't want to dox myself, but you know, probably not doxing. I don't think you know where I live anymore, do you? I think. You know where I used to live? Oh, did I tell you? I can't remember when we last spoke, if I told you that. But yeah, you told me. I did tell you. Okay. I couldn't remember if I did or not. It's been a while. I couldn't remember if I did or not. I drank since then heavily. But yeah, I've gone through quite a good length of process to avoid such an issue. There's some close calls, admittedly, but I think I've been pretty good in like masking my presence where I needed. I mean, I literally set up a business PayPal just so I don't have my address pinned anywhere. I went that far. Having the place similar to Fallout New Vegas, but at the same time, no. Goddamn. So a blasted out desert, but not a blasted out desert. Near a massive gambling area, but not near a massive gambling area. I see. That does narrow it down to a lot of the world? Possibly. It definitely narrows it down, yeah. It narrows it down to a landmass somewhere that's a bit hot and a bit cold, but yes, a bit now. When you enter my province, it's kind of deserted. Oh, damn. It's cleaned of all intelligent life for miles. It's just living alone in a shed. His body shop, as he often calls it. I'm probably not that far off. If you had a shed, you would call it the body shop. I know you would. I feel like that would be very in character. Yeah, I mean, where I am, it's not like... it's reasonably populated. Not heavily populated, though, which is good. I don't like being near busy places. It's nice and quiet over here. I mean, I have audio filtering regardless, but still, it's quiet over here. Which is nice. It means I get to enjoy a nice, relaxing day when, you know, when the kids aren't heard screaming all the bloody time. Or when my neighbour thinks construction work should be done at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. I could go on a rant about that shit. Never mind the fact they've had no planning permission for that, by the way. They've put a roof through a windowsill. I dread to think how much water lets in. And when it will collapse. Because it was shoddily made. That's a thing, chat. Did I rant about the time I caught some construction worker from my neighbour's house on my bloody garage, by the way? I feel like I shouldn't even try and pronounce that word. I feel like I shouldn't even try and pronounce that word, I'm going to be honest. Yeah. I might do a little Google, though. I am a little nosy. See if we can find Haru in the distance. Where is this place? Let me see it. Ah, okay, okay. I see, I see. I feel like you mentioned which part of the world you're roughly in, to be fair. Yeah. Let's clean that air out real quick. God damn. That was somewhat markedly painful. Oh, that's better. Okay, okay. I see. I see. So that's where we can find a wild Haru wandering around, foraging for bits and pieces and parts, body parts mostly. Yeah, I can't see any massive landmarks or anything cultural around where I am, admittedly. But again, that also means it's quiet here, so I don't mind that too much. The boogeyman. Is that what they call you, Haru, around your neighborhood? Well, there he is, the boogeyman again. He's trying to steal people's thingies. A toe pincher, perhaps. A cadaver collector, if you will. God, I'm so fucking tired. Holy. I am cooked today. Char-grilled cooked. Honestly, I am beyond sizzled today. Fucking hell. Oh, I am. You know, normally I'm low energy, but fuck me, I am low energy today. Fucking hell. We'll see how long I can last, shall we? Ugh, I'm trying to think. Does anything else happen this week of note? Anything else funny? I guess other than my sort of enjoyment of Darktide. I've been no-lifing Darktide a little bit, which we'll be doing a lot of tomorrow, of course. But, the Arbites class. The Arbites class is good. Holy. It is a lot of fun. nigh unkillable. I'll be frank, nigh unkillable. That's what you're going to do today. Today is Yapp Day, my boy, as you know. Though I'll see how long I can last with being this fucking tired. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm yawning at everything already. It's not a good start. But tomorrow we dark tide, so hopefully I've got enough sleep in me to go ham in dark tide. Saturday is Hitman, and no, Saturday is Elden Ring. Sorry, Sunday's Hitman. Fuck. I am scatterbrain. I am scatterbrain. My brain is mush. Absolute mush. Yes, today is me ranting and raving like a lunatic and attempting to have a coherent thought. As you can tell, I am failing in that regard. Immeasurably. To the point of silliness. But, hey. What else do you expect from me? Hello, Zork. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, good, bro? That reminds me. Hang on a second. Since you're here, actually, Zork, I haven't. I feel like I've spotted you in the wild somewhere. I spotted you in the wild somewhere, Zork. I did. 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna quickly add an image. Hang on a second. Doing Googling. The wild. Yes. 1 second. I'll show you. I found you in the wild, Zork. I did. I actually did as well. 1 second. I'll find it for you real quick. How do I add a fucking image again? Can Kerbal remember how to add a simple image? There she can. There we go. Right. Add source. Add new source. Hang on. Sloop. 1 second. I'll find you real quick. There we go. Everyone, I found Zork in the wild. I don't think that's actually a goat, but it looked very goat-coded. I don't know why I thought of you when I saw this. Look at this immaculate creature. Its little lips. Oh, it's fucking great. It has that stare, doesn't it? It's just going... Can't do the kissy face. Oh. I don't know why I thought of you the minute I saw this thing. I was like, wait a minute. I think it's alpaca, actually. So I guess it's a distant relative, but I don't know, it felt goat-coded. But how have you been doing, by the way, buddy? How has your week been for you? Hopefully it's been well, if you had a lot of fun streams. And have you managed to resist the temptation of discounted Femzork? Or will we finally be able to put you in the maid dress with Booba? I'm good, just been playing Repo. Fair. Gotta get that quota. I say quota, it's not... there's a quota, to be fair, so... It's not entirely wrong. You managed to resist the Fox marketing. Or will we get dare we say will we get the Zork GF? Fucking hell, my apologies, I am coughing like a fucking smoker. Oh no, I plan on getting it. Just a matter of how long it takes. Ask Foxes if I could do payments at discount price, so. Ah, nice. Ah, excellent. Well, chat, we'll keep an eye out for that one then. The goat bro, maybe the goat sis soon. Fucking hell. God, I swear my hay fever man is killing me. I am being assaulted by plants. I was about to say plants nutting everywhere, but I mean, I guess it's not technically wrong. It's pollen. Plant nut everywhere. I'm not liking it. It's making my schnoz act up in unfun ways. It's all that a weird time because I'm going on a trip at the end of July, so I'm trying to save money for. Fair enough. I mean, that's. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Fucking hell, yeah. 100 carpet. Ooh, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, that stuff's got to come first. Absolutely. Fucking hell. I remember saying you're going on a trip. God damn. Well, have you? I guess. Well, I'll ask. Have you decided? Of course, you've decided where you're going. Why am I about to ask? Have you decided? Of course, you've decided where you're going. I guess my question is, if you want to say, of course, you don't have to. Of course, I'm not going to make you. I can't reach through the screen, shaking you, and make you tell me. But hopefully somewhere nice. Well, of course somewhere nice. So shit, are you? Of course somewhere nice. My brain no work today. My brain don't brain. There is no brain power between my feathers, clearly. No, car payments as well, goddamn. I mean, that's fucking hell, it's always the worst. Not anything. One of the little benefits I have of not driving currently. One of the few benefits. Going to Vex's exact location. Oh shit. So I can punch him. You're going to go and beat up the blue thing. Excellent. The blue creature. Excellent, excellent. So you're going to make him actually blue in person. By the time you come back, man's going to be looking like a fucking Navi from Avatar. Blue ball. You can blue ball him as well. God damn. Ooh, god damn. Why does my brain ability go to, but you're related? Not by blood. Oh god, why did that cross my mind immediately? Oh. Damn. Man's fucking running at this race. Not only are you going to go punch him, but also make him have blue balls. Hmm. Oh no. Oh no. He won't see this, but Vags, you must run. You must run as far as you can. You must run into the ocean. You'll be able to camouflage there. Like a boxing speed bag. Just industrialize the suffering. Man's gonna pull out the Factorio guide on how to make this man go black and blue. That'll be industrial qualities of suffering. Fucking hell. Well, I'm sure he will be very receptive to your inflicting of pain upon him. Just a bit of bonding. It's just bros bonding. Just a bit of bro bond. Just a bit of a pain, you know. It's just bro things. When asked how did he become blue in real life, Sock simply responded, "Just guy things." Just a bit of bonding. Just slapped up a little bit. Just help him cosplay his character, you know? He said he wanted to cosplay as VTuber. He wanted to look exactly like him. So alright, I'll help you with that. Don't know why I'm doing this accent to represent what you're saying. You don't sound like that at all. I'm implying you come from the north. The north where I'm from, anyway. I don't think people north and over the states sound like that. I don't think. Never been, so I couldn't say. I should go abroad at some point. I literally have a pass. I have a passport. I should go abroad at some time. I should have a holiday sometime. I just realized. I'm realizing I should get a holiday someday, like an actual holiday. I should. Will I? I mean, eventually. Probably way too late, but I'm not quite as bad as Fox as being a workaholic. Don't worry, but I don't know. I rarely do anything on my holidays. I mean, my day off on Sunday was a quote-unquote day off. I was still doing things. Still preparing things. You just come visit so we can thicken your bloodstream with our food. Oh, God. I'm already a bit thick, brother. I can't become thicker. I'm gonna come back like fucking... Oh, what's his fate? Oh, what's his fucking name? The guy from GTA San Andreas. I'll come back just fucking wheeled in. I want a number 9 large. A number 7. Extra dip. Two number 45s. And a large soda. Oh, just hop on that American diet. I mean, never say never. I definitely... There's some places I'd like to go. I at least want to, here and there, head abroad sometime, you know? Consisting of mayonnaise. I assume American mayonnaise. I think your mayonnaise is thicker over there. I'm not even kidding. I think it is as well. They're going to end up... If I have a blood test, you're going to make me have to have, like, a fucking Hoover. A vacuum. Just out the fucking drop. Just to fucking get anything out. Let's test up a little bit. There we go. I don't know if I've turned it up actually at all. Wait, YouTube's not receiving? Is YouTube buffering? Not receiving enough video to maintain streaming, and such views is buffering. Looks fine when I'm looking at it, but alright. Weird. Yeah. Oh no. I won't make it, chat. The heart disease will get me. I'll have to float my way back over the Atlantic. They'll ask Cobra, are you bulletproof now? I'll say, no, it just gets stuck. It just gets stuck in the bloodstream. I can't bleed anymore. It's too thick to leave wounds. My insides are more consistent with whipped cream than a human body. They'll ask who gave you the transfusion, and I'll have to simply say Mr. Kipling. Or insert any other similar brand, I suppose. Have Mr. Kipling. I swear they'll be able to make fucking... like icing off that me at this rate. I mean, ad for a Roomba. For a Roomba? Hell yeah. I swear, the fucking ads, man. They're wild. Some of these fucking ads. I had one guy who was, I believe, in Poland, getting ads for taking Spanish classes, I believe. You have a Roomba. You already have a Roomba. It's the agenda. They want you to have more. A fleet of Roombas. Admittedly, that does make me think of that one video where they decided for some reason to do the... You remember that Mario Kart mini game where everyone's got balloons on their back and you're meant to hit them so many times to get them out? That, but with Roombas, and instead of throwing shells at each other, they glued knives to the Roombas. So it cut the balloons off the other one. I'm not even kidding. It sounds as dumb as it is, but... I don't know where that was from, but... You could joust the Roombas. Yes! Exactly. Or Robot Wars, as we have over here. Which is, was a quality show. They did try to bring it back. Didn't work. Because they just didn't bring it back in its full glory. They need to bring it back in its full glory. But the American version of BattleBots, isn't it? I seem to remember... I can't remember if your guys' one had even wilder rules, or if it was like more tame. I can't remember. I remember one of them was more tame. It's probably more wild than what was the modern, or the more modern Robot Wars. Because we had some fucking weird shit over here. I always remember that, like, every fucker had a flipper for a while. Every bastard had a flipper. So I always a flip. Like, can we get something other than a flipper? And then some motherfucker brought in a spinny disc. Like, oh shit. Like when we had Top Gear and it got back. Oh god, yeah. There was a violation to Top Gear. I kind of get why they had to get rid of them, but at the same time, I just remember thinking as a kid, why don't they just equip the robot with a gun? That would be the most American thing ever, though, wouldn't it? Welcome to BattleBots Texas Edition. This one was equipped with a Barrett 50 cal. The robots are now running out of ammunition, so they're now trying to smack each other with said weapon. Oh, fucking hell. Admittedly, I would still watch that. I mean, I now have the image of just, like, take those little fucking robots, put a little, like... Nose in the script. I'll be a bit on the nose. Fucking hell. God damn. But yeah, fucking... Just put a little cowboy hat on it. What do you got there, Mr. Marston? A little BattleBot. I like this idea more and more now. Why am I liking this idea? I mean, why wouldn't I? It sounds fucking funny. But no, I can see the logic. You know what? No, as an adult, I can see the logic too. Is that a rat, Dutch? You just open, you know, the arena opens up, the robot just fucking slides up to you. Oh, bang! And just starts shooting you. Oh, I need to play Red Dead at some point, don't I? I've not played it yet. I need to play that at some point. I've heard only good things. I've heard only good things. That, I doubt we're getting a Red Dead free anytime soon, so, I mean, you know, it's a long time to play it, but... It's soon. Honestly, I'll have to give it a go. I will. What, I do have The Witcher 3 that I've never played. I do own it, but I've never played it. See, part of me was like, do I play it on stream? But then I realised, no, I definitely shouldn't. Because my word, I have to be very careful. Also, it's an excuse to get asked if your character's cowboy. That is true. This is true. Very true, actually. I should do that. Or at bare minimum, get a cowboy hat. But 100%. I mean, if I kept it on theme... Oh, hang on. Buddy, you've just given me ideas. You shouldn't have done that. Ah, that's going to cost me money. Fuck it. Well, listen. You've given me an idea. And I need to write this down real quick. 1 second. I need to make... Let me pull out a notepad. 1 second. Alright. Alright. We'll go with that. I have ideas. I have ideas that would still fit my overall theme as well. So yeah, no, I can work that actually. No, that goes up. That image in my head goes hard. Yeah, no, I should. You know what? We'll do that at some point. Absolutely. I do have a few art pieces in the works for a little summer got coming up, so I might have to add that to the list. My boy, you've given me a very good idea, but also, goddamn it. Just sliding those DMs. It's like, hey Foxes, can I commission a little bit of art? I say that, I don't think she'd mind. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my design's not the worst one she's had to do. I feel like I've seen the stress over worse, so it's fine. It's all good. But yeah, we'll flat. Because I would unironically have blood stains on my back just sitting down. Not even kidding, it was that bad. They'd pop that much. I know, a bit disgusting story, my apologies, but oh god. So I don't want to go back to that point in time. I don't think it's going to be as that bad. But, oh, this heat, man, it's not helping. Make my face break out. And I had every medication under the sun bar one. And that's only because back then I was petrified of having a blood test. Nowadays, I know what it involves, and honestly, I probably wouldn't be that bothered by it anymore. When you've been to hospital and all kinds of shit stuck in you, yeah, no, you kind of lose that sensitivity a little bit. I still don't like them, and believe me, I don't like the reminders of them, but as long as it's not arteries, that's fine. Just a little thing. If you can avoid ever having a needle in your artery, do so, because fuck me. Oh. I cringe thinking about it. I do, but one of the most uncomfortable feelings I've ever had in my life. Ever. Doesn't help the fact that when the doctor was going to do it, he looks me dead in the eyes and says, there's no exact science to doing this. I kind of have to just feel around. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, feel around? That is my veins, sir. I don't even stop and retry. I'm not even kidding. I can feel my hand feeling horrible talking about this, by the way. I'm not even kidding. Oh, the very visceral feeling. I can't describe it. I hope you never have to feel it. I'm going to change subject now, chat, because I can actually feel phantom pain. Oh, God. But yeah, I mean, maybe I have to go have that stuff. The only problem, one, dries your skin out to fuck. Two, it apparently has a small chance to make you espresso depresso. And if you know me, you know my mood is very up and down. Very up and down. So, I'm hesitant to do anything that like could have made my head go funny. I'm very hesitant. I've always been a very... It's like, when I had like more like a mental health stuff, I opted for therapy over pills because I didn't like the idea of stuff affecting my head. Also, I didn't think the pills would fix anything, to be honest. Because the thing is, they weren't helping my fight in my head. Well, they wouldn't have been. They would have just like turned off the sad. And like, okay, sad's gone. And then I don't do anything. And then I come off them. Then, ooh, sad back. I think I heard it described best. It's like a life raft. Little inflatable thing you put on yourself, right? You put it around someone, you're floating, okay? You come off them, you deflate, you're going underwater again. Now, don't get me wrong, if they help you, they help you. But, I don't know. I found actually going through therapy was better. Obviously, you know, I appreciate availability isn't always the same thing. Where I'm at, I can get it for free, but I know everywhere else is quite the same. But, yeah. Needed it. Needed it. Especially when kid therapy was not an option. It was absolutely not an option for me. In fact, when I did go and ask for it, they went, no, you can come in the walk-in centre though. I'm like, yeah, no, I waited 6 months for you to tell me to fuck off, basically. Only to find out when I spoke to my therapist when I was an adult that, yeah, no, that place is bad. I don't want to mention the place. I don't want to be like, I don't want people like come after them, but even though they're pretty piss poor, honestly, it's a funding issue partly, but also I just don't think they're very good. I think the problem is, I think there's a lot of places that offer these services but are disgustingly unequipped and frankly not competent enough to do anything with, like, you know, for people who seek them out. And on top of that, I think that personally, there is I don't know. It was just better to. Yeah, I get that same feeling when I think about it, honestly, but it was easier to go over everything when I was older. A lot easier. Probably mental maturity, that sort of stuff, you know. Just kind of hit me the right time. Plus, shit had happened. Bad shit had happened. And I needed a clear head. A fun fact, actually. I started streaming after the second round of therapy, as I found it got me into a really good spot, and so I started this journey. So, yeah, a little fun fact for you there. The therapeutic process got me into streaming. Partly because I wanted to do something, and, you know, I always wanted to try it. I did try my hand at a little bit of content creation before that point, but I went with streaming. I did. I don't know, I just found it more fun. As I've said many times, I find it more fun. And honestly, it's been fairly therapeutic, I'd say. I've been able to meet a lot of a variety of lovely people as I've gone on, and even re-encounter some people I haven't seen in a while. So, you know, it's been a fun ride. I'm hoping this doesn't sound like it's over, because it's not over. We're almost at 2-year mark, by the way. September 15th. September 15th is our 2-year. I know. Fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. 2 years of doing this. And I'm even, at some point next month, going to reach out and oh, excuse me, coughing stuff up now. Reach out to someone who's a bit has some knowledge, you see, can assist me a little bit in improving my processes and what I'm doing. So hopefully you'll see some grand improvements, chat. That's my plan, anyway. I'm hoping I can do all the things I suggest. Obviously, you know, I don't want to, like, dramatically, like, sacrifice anything, like, my kind of moral, so to speak, which I don't think they're going to make me, but, like, obviously, like, mindful, like, in what kind of regard any of those changes come in. But, again, we'll see. I don't know what they're going to suggest. We haven't spoke yet, but it's someone who knows what they're doing. So I'll be able to get some good advice, which is very hard to come by, because there's a lot of generic advice, but actual good advice specific to you, what you're doing, really hard to come by. really, really, really hard to come by. So, hopefully that will improve things on the Twitch and YouTube side. And who knows, maybe I'll be like more specific in how I use my Twitter. I don't know. I'm probably not using it to the full effect. I'm definitely not using it to the full effect. So, but as I say, we'll hopefully have a good idea of that come, you know, later on. I feel like half the time I'm like talking about things that are coming in the future, but I like to have things coming up, you know, things to look forward to. I think if you don't have anything to look forward to, it's really miserable. So, oh fucking hell! Sorry, chat. I am a sniffly coffee bitch today. I am such a Sneezatron 9000 over here. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I'm hoping tomorrow won't be as bad for my hay fever. I mean, the grass pollen, I think, should subside. I'm hoping so, anyway. I really need it to. Honestly, man, it sucks, chat. It sucks. I wake up in the morning and I'm just like sneezing like mad until my morning pills fire up. And in the evening it starts to get bad, so I have to have my evening one. And that just about sorts me. Ish. It's making me a right mess. I'm touching my eyes. If I start randomly blinking a load, you'll know why. My eyes are getting real funny. Or because the tracking is being funny, because I'm wearing glasses. And my glasses are notoriously quite filthy, actually. See if I can wipe them down real quick. See, this is unglasses Cobra. It's probably over doing the tracking because it's used to having a hard time seeing my eyes, probably. Or my eye. Singular. Considering. I've also been having a little play with Vbridger. Yeah, Vbridger, by the way. I had a little play with it. And it's an interesting little tool. I'll say. It's a very interesting little tool. There we go. A bit more clean. There we go. I can actually see you, chat. I can see you before, because you're clearer now. The fog of my glasses is gone. I say that. Maybe more wiping. Bit more wipe. Let's try now. Mostly better. Mostly better. Alright. But yeah. I've been playing a bit of Vbridger just to see how it works. It has a weird quirk I've noticed where the model thing goes. I probably can't replicate it properly, but like the little on-screen thing for it shakes a little bit. But I don't know if that reflects in Live 2D. Because obviously this model wasn't built for Vbridger. Could have been, certainly, but I didn't end up doing Vbridger for this model, so don't know how it would react with the full setup. But I've given it a whirl because obviously for what I've got coming up, I'm probably going to see about having it Vbridgered, I would say. And probably going forward I'll have stuff using Vbridger. It just makes sense because you can do more like facial stuff without having a toggle, and that's probably better in the long run. You know, more emotive, which is always good, and you know you can do shit like the Doki face, you know, the kind of thing. I don't think I've done it quite right there because obviously I can't. The face doesn't like contort in the same way. I can't like stick my tongue out like that kind of shit. Are there balls? More facial stuff possible. I mean, yes, actually, that would be possible. There's a toggle for tongue, There's a toggle for puffing cheek. Well, I say toggle. It has tracking for your tongue, so like sticking it out. It has a toggle for puffing your cheeks, for like sucking in your lip or doing like a kissy face. They can read all that kind of stuff. But welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you doing? How are you vibing? Hopefully you've noticed all the fine new additions to the joys that is excuse me, the points. A lot more point stuff and a bunch more redeems, including some that will make me probably die inside while doing them, but you know. Hey memes, for real, how you doing over there on YouTube? Before anyone says, I know Twitch it's funny about the whole multi-chat thing, but here's the thing. I don't have the chat there showing where people are from. That's right. Cheatsy little thing, but all good. Yes, welcome on in both. How are we doing? Been good, actually. Kind of close to finishing my PC tower. Hell yeah! I'd love to hear it, man. New PC, a new girthy beast of a device. I have wondered myself if I need to consider upgrading. One, just to make sure that the tech's keeping up with games coming out, but also just for stream quality, you know. I've half considered it, like, do I need some more RAM? Do I maybe just need to see if I can't, like, what things my motherboard can take as far as CPU? Though I have to be kind of careful because later Intels have a few issues, so I'm kind of careful of that. Just waiting for the next paycheck to get a GPU. I mean, the GPU, yeah, fair enough. That's his own bloody paycheck, ain't it? It's a whole thing. Looking at a Raiden ones. Okay. I mean, they're a lot, like, these days, they've almost caught up with Nvidia. I think, to be fair, AMD have. I mean, the CPUs of AMD have definitely caught up with Intel. Plenty, honestly. So, you know, you're going to hurt yourself too much doing the AMD. If anything, I'd say go for it, honestly. Nvidia, it feels like, I don't know, their later later hardware just had a few issues recently. I don't know if it's still having issues now, but it was for a bit. Ooh, excuse me. I've got an AMD chip right now, so honestly, yeah. I mean, I had a Nvidia with my last AMD chip, but honestly, why not? Double it up. I mean, I know Intel are doing GPUs now, but I'll be honest, Intel have been having issues with their CPUs, and that's their bread and butter, so I don't want to touch an Intel GPU. With AMD, power to them, have been getting better and better. So, go for it, I think. Plus, right, for the same price, the Nvidias are charging, the AMDs are cheaper, and honestly, way better. Well, I say way better. Like, about as good, if not better, in some cases. Like, paying for, like, a last generation Nvidia, you're getting an AMD that's on par with, like, the later gen Nvidias. And, you know, like, there's all this bang about ray tracing and all that kind of shit. I'm just like, who the fuck uses that? No one can afford ray tracing anyway. It's so expensive to do and it's so intensive. It's just pointless. So, you know, I just think to myself, you're better off just going with AMD anyway. I mean, there was that whole thing a bit ago with the... Was it Phantom? Is that the name of the exploit for Intel? That kind of put me off getting another Intel. Obviously, this one I've got now is an Intel, but I do wonder whether I should, you know, when I upgrade, if I should like swap the motherboard out for one that takes, like one that can take next generation RAM, but also one that can take AMD instead. You know, like DDR5s or something like that. You know. I mean, my graphics card's been fine, which is good. It's done me very well, honestly. Like the graphics card's the one thing I've upgraded so far on this one, and it's done me good. So I have to see myself when I think it's time. Potentially more RAM or better RAM, not unlikely. Well, yeah. I have a lot saved up, admittedly. I'm in a position where I have some stuff. I have some money saved, but I don't like spending. And I'm in a position where I don't have to as much, which is useful. Except when I do, as this model is example of when I spend money. As of the next one. So I have some saved. As much as Kerbal's IT job sucks, Kerbal's IT job also has made sure I have some money spare. So, you know, I could probably do something with it, to be fair. I probably should put like an ISA or something. At least some of it. I can afford to do so. I'll figure that shit out at some point. The financial side of stuff is a thing I'm not very smart about yet. I say I'm not smart about it. I save, but that's about it. That's all I do. I just save money. I don't like invest it or anything like that, or I don't know. I did try speaking to a financial advisor, but it was more a mortgage advisor than a financial one, I think. So I didn't feel like there was a lot of things he could suggest because it wasn't his forte. But perhaps one of these days I sit down with like I don't know, the bank and just see like what my options are. Because as much as the bank's trying to sort themselves, if I make more money, then they get more from interest and shit like that. Neweg's been a deal when it comes to helping me find my discounts in most parts. Ah, yeah. Very nice, very nice. I mean, you gotta find your discounts where you can, man. You gotta find those discounts where you can. Because, God, if there's one thing I discovered getting into PC gaming, my word, is it expensive. It is a... Excuse me. It is an expensive hobby to be in. Very expensive. For all the perks of it, bloody expensive. I don't know. I'm always very hesitant about like doing anything inside the, just inside my PC as well. I won't lie. Despite doing IT as a job, I am hesitant to touch anything on the inside. I'm always very worried about something breaking or something not quite, you know, doing what it's supposed to, like going where it's supposed to go, or just any kind of weird issues that. Because you know, like, you don't want to like break something, do you? Because you spent the money on it. So always fucking I was tense doing that kind of stuff. Cause just I don't know. Some people like getting like opening up and doing stuff. I just get really tense. Again, but despite me doing IT, I know. I guess do I fully trust myself to like not make a fuck up doing them? Maybe, I don't know. Tricky part for me was dealing with the PSU and how many cables that came out of the damn thing. Oh god, yeah. If you can get a power supply that is modular, that's ideal. But obviously, the non-modular ones are a bit cheaper, I think. So the only good thing is that most of these motherboards have like a decent little user guide of like, hey, here's where you plug thing in, here's where you want things to go, that kind of shit. But my word, it was definitely it was a faff. It's why most of the time, if I can help it, if I want to have a big upgrade, I'll just do a full upgrade, like I get a whole new fucking thing. if I do. But I reckon next time I upgrade, it probably won't be like the full thing. It'll probably just be like, I don't know. It might be RAM, or it might just do like a motherboard, chip, and RAM. The graphics card should be fine with it. I don't think I need to upgrade the graphics card for a little bit. I think the graphics card's okay. That's the expensive one. Power supply might need to change. I don't know. I'll have to use one of those sites that lets me kind of like look at whether it'll all run nicely together. I also got to remind myself to yoink Windows from my laptop with a USB for my... Oh yeah. Absolutely. There are ways to activate it that are... I mean, they're not... Now, Microsoft could have stopped them any time, but, you know, you still can activate them. You can run a quick CMD, which pings a certain place, and then that just then activates Windows for you. So, don't worry about activation. There are ways to activate Windows. There are ways. There are many ways one can activate Windows, because Microsoft doesn't care. Like, legitimately, Microsoft doesn't care. You having Windows is enough for them. It keeps their market dominance. If you activate it legit or not, they don't care. They literally don't. They'll say they do, but they don't. Because, you know, you've got Windows. Which means that their competition doesn't have you instead. So, yeah, no. Unfortunately, everything requires Windows because of that fact. And I wouldn't mind if Windows wasn't kind of shitty sometimes. It has its downsides, and sometimes I wish that there were alternatives. Not even if I'd use them, but more just as a... to make Microsoft make a better product. That's one thing I will say. There's no competition. Windows taking my money. What is this? The Altdorf Windows tax. I'll be careful. They might send the Microsoft the Mike's Guard, if you will, rather than the Reichsguard. The Mike's Guard after